What up? This is Jesse over at Schultz Outfitters. Today we're going to be tying the Finesse jerk changer. This is a fly that I spent a lot of time fishing this year. I spent a lot of time with it on foot and in the boat. I found that for the weight angler, this is an awesome option to fish. It's super easy to cast, it's light, it's cheap to tie, and they just fish really, really good. I gave a couple to Nick, and he was running a lot of them on his guide trips with our low water year we had this year, and he was crushing it too. So that's what we're going to be doing today, the Finesse jerk changer. Alright, so we're going to start with this doing a knife tail. I like to run this tail pretty sharp, that way it gets good water push on it. I'm going to put a little bit of Flashaboo in there too, just to give the tail something to have support to sit against. And a lot of times you can cheat it too. If you're having a hard time getting that knife effect, you can use that Flashaboo and some UV cure to get in there and kind of hold that together. So we're going to start with a 10mm next gen shank. Then for my tail, I'm going to use the Whiting Hebert Minor saddle. These saddles are awesome for smaller game changers, tying them period, but these top feathers here make really, really good tailing feathers for smaller game changers. It's been some of my favorite to use, so I'm going to be using that. And I like to go pretty dense with it. That way it holds up over time too. So I'm going to go at least 6 feathers, probably 8 on mine. And then I'm going to grab this feather. I'm going to kind of peel back a lot of that marabou-y part of it. I like to leave a little bit to kind of help it tie in, give something to lock against. Peel it back like that. And then we're just going to go on the left and the right of it, 1 feather at a time, back and forth. I'm going to lay it next to that shank there, give it a couple thread wraps to help lock it in. And it helps on your first couple thread wraps to kind of do them a little bit loose and then kind of get tighter as you get that feather seated where you want. And I definitely like to take my time with these. If the feather's not seated how I want, I take those thread wraps off and I redo it, because you want this to be as sharp as you can get it. Alright, and then we're going to start with our Finesse chenille. So the whole rest of the body of this fly is all created with Finesse chenille. You can get fancy with it. You could take a Copic marker. You can color this up in the end. You could do all sorts of crazy things with it. And that's the cool thing about using this material. It's relatively cheap. You're going to use a lot of it on here. That's the one thing with this that you're going to want to make sure when you're doing these wraps, you want them stacked super, super tight. You can use the 3/4 and the large if you want to kind of help build your taper as you're going, to do a little less trimming. I'm going to use the large, and I'm going to trim it at the end. Alright, and then with the trimming, you can do it one of 2 ways. You can do it either all at the end, or kind of do rough trims as you go. I'm going to kind of do a little rough trim just on this tail, just to kind of help get me going. And next we're going to attach another 10mm shank. my 274 Salt Gammarus in a size 4 on this one. You could go a little bit bigger on the hook size if you want. I've definitely found that it doesn't hurt to go bigger on the hook with this. I like this size 4. It kind of helps it stay concealed in that fly still, and I think that that helps it swim good. And then I'm going to connect it with a 23mm Senyo shank. Next, we're going to use next gen 35mm shank. We're going to use the small plastic rattle on this. I think I'm going to put a hot head on this one, so I think here I'll swap colors. Be that super flat sides arrow point head. We want to be able to cut the water, and we want that hard sides to get that good glide bait, jerk bait, back and forth action. Mostly on that front shank. We definitely are going to taper down a little bit and try to keep the sides a little flat, but I mostly want that front head just as flat as you can get it. That good arrow point head in it. Right now, that's what we should look like. Pretty dense and fluffy here. You want to be able to give it a squeeze test. You don't want to be able to just get down to the shank and feel that. You want to be able to feel those fibers. So to start my trim, I'm going to kind of pull these fibers forward. I like to leave a little bit on that connection shank between the hook and that 35. Leave that stuff a little bit longer to kind of help hide our taper on there. Pull that up. And I'm going to get in there and I'm just going to trim it right flat. And I take my time with the trim, go slow. Start to build that fish taper. And once we get it there, super flats on our sides. That arrow point head going in there. And that would be the Finesse jerk changer.